Students have a different ability, so the behavior of a teacher to deal with students who have advantage in academic performance is also different. Not everyone can do the same thing, like some of them are given the gift of talent that can surprise their peers, while some others also only have average abilities, and some even have a below average abilities. If we classify students based on their abilities, it will be easier for teachers to know the right action to take in dealing with them. Compared to classes with mixed students, there will be a high wall that categorizes them as genius students and some stupid students. Of course, this will affect the mentality of students who feel left behind by their classmates. Even though it is actually not their fault, it's just like some people have a higher understanding than their affair friends. Like we strongly agree with this motion that this house will stream students' class based on their academic performance because we believe there will be a lot of beneficial impact that can be obtained by implementing this motion. Also, by classifying students based on their academic performance, students will be able to explore more things without being tied to the teaching that must be received by their age. The students can develop more, and the teaching given will follow the performance of the students. So our proposal is to make some curriculum change, and there will be also a long-term assessment. Firstly, how the mechanism is would work is firstly the curriculum change. It is undeniable that to make the curriculum change is not as simple as we all think, but to make it also not impossible as long as it good for our future generations. The implementation of the curriculum will be changed again and overhauled to be more flexible, adapting instruction to meet each individual's need. The testing can be done at different levels, like students with above average intelligence will get more challenging tasks and students with a French intelligence will get tests according to their abilities so they can achieve the desired target. With this curriculum test and chance, teachers are more flexible in determining learning methods according to the portions of each student. Not only that, classification can be classified based on student interest. For example, like non-academic students will be categorized in the same class so that they can more easily develop their talents. Vice versa, like students will be categorized based on their academic abilities and interests to find out the learning methods that suit what they have mastered. Then the curriculum will be adjust to the interests of the students, so there are no limitations in the development of student talents and the need for more government attention for several schools in the interior because this will also be in vain if not all students get the same rights in carrying out their education. Secondly is the long-term assessment. The teacher will provide assessment to students that involve like IQ tests, observations assessment, etc. This assessment will be carried out on all students before entering the schools, and the students who are considered the same or have a similar in academic performance will be placed in the same class. With this long-term continuous assessment, the teacher will be active in fostering students and supervising each student development so that they can determine what this thought will do next. There's two points of our arguments, which is firstly is the importance of this motion, which is this household stream students class bus based on their academic performance, and secondly, how the world would look like if we implement this motion and the impact to the students, the teachers, and the one who involved in this motions if we implement this motion. The first layer is the importance. The first point, what makes this issue important is that many students have difficulty exploring their talents because they are tied to the accessing and predetermined curriculum. As a result, the talents they have must be birthed. For example, like for several years, just to be able to follow the existing curriculum. By considering academic performance, this will help to prepare students for their future academic and career paths by equipping them with the necessary skills and knowledge at an appropriate pace. This can help identify students who may benefit from special programs. And advanced courses or vocational training, thus placing them on the path to success. This way, students can also comfortable utilize the talents they have without worrying about limitation or being tied to the accessing curriculum. And then the second layer is how the world would look like if we implement this motion. There will be significant impact if we implement these motions. Like firstly, teacher qualification. Teacher who will teach will be given increasingly stringent qualification by considering the quality of learning they have, so that the teacher who are classified as only eating blind salaries will not be able to teach. In this way, students can receive their rights probably by being taught by the teacher who who are indeed competent, so that knowledge they get will not be in vain. Teachers also become more specialized in providing instruction at a different level of performance, developing specific skills and strategies to engage and educate certain groups based on academic performance effectively. And secondly, if we implement this motion, then the classes that are based on the high academic performance will get a more challenging and get accelerated type of curriculum, potentially including advanced placement courses, things that are prepared for early college, and some special projects. So this curriculum will adjust to the abilities of the students, while students who are in the other classes will focus on the basic skill, or simply it's just like that the knowledge will be more like the student who in the who have academic performance high will get more advanced skills, while the others will be given a basic knowledge first, so they can go with the flow. And thirdly, although the worst case scenario is that the student consider themselves low because they are not included in the high performance group, this doesn't rule out the possibility that the student will be more motivated to catch up on their shortcomings to become better every day. We are sure that the students are not aware that the reality that they will face if they still think of being lazy. Therefore, compared to the negative impact of these emotions, there are more opportunities and positive impact that will be received, which are not comparable to the long-term implementation of these motions. Students will more easily interact with peers who have a similar academic ability, which may limit their exposure to diverse perspective, but can also encourage stronger collaborative learning among students at the same level. And then lastly is the long-term impact of this motion will produce a superior generation because it opens up opportunities and making all those involved feel the good impact that can be obtained from the implementations of this motion. The gap can be overcome by equalizing the skills that will be taught to the students. Therefore, we believe that with this motion being implemented, there will be a lot of beneficial impact that could be obtained, especially if we do this in Indonesia. And to achieve a golden generations, the education obtained by the current generation must also be updated. So proud to propose.